Hello stock traders, I hope all of you had a terrific trading day, and today was pretty easy with the CPI data being good. It was nice to get a break from this inflation. It will be interesting to see how the Fed responds now, but a lot of people are now feeling, a lot of investors are betting that the Fed will not raise rates, and so we shall see. You never know. They don't always do the wisest thing. In today's video, I have one new stock to add to the top 7, one to take out. And we also have lots of updates, different stocks that I sold with in my portfolio. But before I get going, if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you have not done so before and you're new to this channel, then consider subscribing and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a new video comes out. I do have a Patreon group. I have a link in the description down below. In the description down below, I also have the different moves written down that I made for the day. So if you are curious on those, you might check them out and see what you think. So far this year now, I am almost at break even. That is really terrible. Usually I do a lot better than this. Over the last 18 years, I've had a lot of success. But so far this year to date, I am down 0.99%. I'm getting close to breaking even. At the worst part of this year, I was down 14%. I had a miserable March, and that can happen in your trading career where you have these times where you just don't do well. And I did not do well in February, March, and April. Did terrific in January, and you know, that's just how it breaks. But I did much worse, and so I've been climbing out of a hole, and we are getting close. The indicators are leading me that way. My stock strategies are really starting to work. I have a lot of great stuff in the hopper and some stuff getting close to sell signals. But buy signals are hard to find when the market is moving up like this because there's nothing at a great deal. I like to buy stocks when they are down, and so down but not out is the type of stock I look for and fit with the different strategies that I have. Well, let's get into this video. Let's start talking about the different things. Let's start off by talking about the S&P 500 SPY ETF. Now, I have been covering the SPX, but more people look at the SPY, and so I'm switching over to the SPY just to make it a little bit easier for most people. I look at the SPY more often than I look at the SPX. They're virtually the same thing, except for this pays a dividend. I don't know if the SPX pays a dividend, but anyway, I like the SPY, and so we're going to take a look. And right now, resistance levels, now that we have popped past up like we did, we have formed now this gap. And so we have this gap down here, this gap down. Now, this gap down doesn't have to fill right away. There's a couple different scenarios that can play out, and it'll be interesting how the price action plays out over the next few days. So you could see this come back down, fill this gap here at 443, and then start to move upwards. But we have a very strong bull trend with buy signals. And so I think that this bull market is going to continue, especially with that CPI print that we got. So a level of resistance is the psychological level of 450 on SPY. This is a place where most bears are going to attack the market. It's going to be interesting to kind of see what happens. There is a little bit of euphoria starting to happen right now, so I don't know how many bears are out there. The market might move up, and who knows, we could see all-time highs by the end of the year. With this crazy bull trend that we have, you can see this trend is just moving up relentlessly. It's doing rather well, and so it's now time to make some money, and so hopefully risk assets. And today we saw more of the other stocks do better than the big tech. So finally, we're starting to see a bull run in those other stocks. And so the IWM ETF, so on and so forth. And so that is really looking good. So I like that. All right, let's go on to the next. The next is the VIX. The VIX is getting absolutely crushed all the way down here at 13.54. 1850 is the average. I like to buy certain stocks when this VIX hits 46, and we are not even close. And so this is definitely very bullish that we are seeing this way down low. The lower this is, the better it is for the market. All right, let's cover the different stocks that I sold throughout the day. The first one is Sandstorm Gold. This is part of my long-term royalty strategy, and I have been waiting for forever for this thing to finally alert, and bought shares right in here on this buy signal and finally got out at a profit today. I was really excited to finally find an exit point at a 0.18% gain. Kind of pathetic, a 0.18% gain. But, you know, gold has not really been going anywhere. But today it spiked, and it was due for a spike. And so I was able to catch this and get out at a small gain. I earned some dividends well, no, I missed dividends, actually. So didn't even get dividends on this thing. But not that great a trade. It took a long time and only a 0.18% gain. Let's move on to the next, which was much, much better. And this is HPP. This is part of my long-term dividend strategy. Bought right in here in this cusp right here. And got a dividend, so that was really nice. Got a dividend down in here, and so that was great. But today we got a sell signal, and I sold this thing for $5.52. So right about there, almost the top. The indicators helped me to do that, and exited this for a 15.24% gain over the last couple of weeks. And this was a great trade. I will do this over and over and over again. I love to make a 15% gain in just a couple weeks, and so this one was really good. The next one was an insider swing play and did not have this stock very long at all. Sold for a 16.18% gain. There was a sell signal here early on the day. Once the sell signal happened, it was like some alert went out to every big investor that had money in this thing, and it was a sell-a-thon all the way down. Sold this thing, pretty much got the top on this, which was really pretty amazing, at $1.58. Bought in this cluster down here after insider activity, and so this was a real solid trade as an insider swing play. And so those are the three stocks sold today, all for a profit, and I got some different stocks that I also went into. The first one was ticker symbol MELI. This is part of my active ETF strategy. My average on it was $1,128.21 per share. And so far up just a little bit, up 1.74%. You can see it's at 1142 for the day. Decent trade. I also purchased, and this is going to be part of now the top 7. I also purchased Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA, part of my active ETF strategy. I got shares at $271.95, so I closed the day only up by 0.01%. So not a great purchase yet, but I think this one's going to do rather well. The next I purchased was TQQQ. Before the information came out, we had a buy signal here yesterday, and this showed me that, hey, let's load up on this thing in pre-market. So I loaded up on it in pre-market at $40.71. Did rather well with it, up over 4%. So that is really good news. Looking forward to this being a great runner. This is the 3X ETF bullish. So this is the opposite of SQQQ. And so like this buy signal here, I'm going to play the market for a move upwards. All right, let's talk about the top 7. Number 7 is still CRISPR Therapeutics. This one has not done great, but it's part of my active ETF strategy. ARK Funds continues to load this over and over and over again. Since calling this out, I am personally down 6.54% in my personal and professional accounts of money that I manage for others. And yeah, not going so great. Looking for this to turn around, and you know, who knows, this one could. And I've seen this one have big spikes in the past. So looking forward to that. So far, not so good, but continue playing it, and I think we're going to do well. So the new number 6, replacing DRIP. So I did not sell my DRIP, but I did remove it from the top. I did remove it from the top 7. DRIP is most likely a bad trade. Most likely not going to do well. But I'm keeping it in my portfolio because I have not hit my exit point on it yet. Still had strong buy signals, so I have to believe in my strategy, and so I follow it to a fault. And so waiting for sell signals on that, they have not happened, but wanting to replace it because you know, just get something new. And so that is Tesla. I really like this buy signal here. I think we are finally seeing a small dip, and that we will see this continue to climb, especially in the current market conditions. So TZA continues to be number 5, and TZA not doing so hot, down 6.91%. So this is another one I think I'm going to maybe move out of the top 7. But I will hold this until I get sell indicators. I have traded this stock over and over again. It has been bleak in the past, and then I'll turn around and do really well with it. So far down 6.91%, I'm not worried. We shall see how it goes. Okay, and then number 4 is SDOW. And so far, since calling it out, up 0.25%. This is another one where it looked like the market was going to pull back when you look further here, right in here. And so a lot of these stocks pulled off with buy signals. But right now, they're not doing well. And the market has just gone the other way. No one really knows where the market's going to go, and that is just the truth. And so this has not been a successful trade yet. Waiting for sell signals on this stock. It may be at a loss, but we shall see. We'll hang in there with it. All right. The next is RPRX. Since calling this out, is up 4.48%. Analysts have an average target price of $51.35. So this had a decent day, up 1.86%, continuing to hold this like this for a further move upwards after insider activity. So the insider activity on this was very strong, and I know that this is going to do well. Another stock that did okay today was VERV, and this was number 2 on my list and continues to be number 2. ARK-K and ARK-G continue to load, $42.80 average analyst target. Since calling this out, it is up 10.11%, and we are not there yet. And so this is starting to cool down a little bit. We shall see if this gets hot and we initiate a sell signal. If I see a sell signal on any of these top 7 stocks, I'll send out a message within YouTube. And finally, number 1 had another solid day. And this is MESO. This is MESO Blast Limited. This is part of my PDUFA strategy. They have a PDUFA date of August 2nd coming up. And since calling this out, it's up 17.62%. Still has more to go. And so waiting for this one to alert a sell signal. If it does, again, I will alert everyone who is subscribed to this channel. All right. Well, I wish you all the best in the stock market. Hopefully you are enjoying these different stocks. If you have a stock you want me to cover, I'm more than happy to cover it. Just reach out to me in the comment section down below and list your stock. And in the next video, I will talk about it. All right. Well, let's have a great day and finish this week off right. So far, so good. I wish you all the best, and Raytoven out.